Hi there. A little while ago, I did a video about putting a new skin on this Game Boy Advance. Since then, I've been looking for cartridges for it. Now that I have a working Game Boy Advance, I want to play some games on it. And a little while ago online, I saw something from China. It was this, a 369 in 1 game cartridge. So I ordered it and it just arrived today. Now, I know there's some controversy in buying these all-in-one cartridges, but I wanted to check it out. I wanted to see what was on it. And don't get me wrong, I want to collect as many games in the original hardware for my Game Boy Advance as I can. I like to get my games from auctions, like estate auctions and things like that, and at thrift stores. I could certainly just go on eBay and buy a whole bunch of games, but that would be no fun. The fun of collecting these old systems is in the hunting down the games, the systems, the parts you need. eBay is just, if you have money, there, you got a collection. It's not really what I want to do. But anyways, I do believe that these cartridges have a place. Are they for the person that wants to actually collect everything? No, not really. But for somebody that's still got a working Game Boy Advance that just wants a bunch of games to play, that could be for them. I think where these come in handy is when you're traveling. You've got your nice tiny little Game Boy, which is easy to carry with you. But if you have 10, 15, 20 games to take with you, you're starting to take up a lot of room. So something like this, you can take your Game Boy with you, you can play some games, and you can have fun doing it. And you don't have to take up a lot of room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go plug this into my machine, and I'm going to play it for a while. I'm going to see just how good the games are on it, and, you know, tell you what I think. And also another interesting thing is, here on the cartridge, it's 369 in 1, and it says no repeats. Yeah, I really find that hard to believe, so I'll report back on that too. Anyway, I'm gonna go have some fun, play my Game Boy, and I'll tell you what I thought. See you in a bit. So I've had this cartridge for a few weeks now, and I've been playing it a lot. So the first thing we'll address is that it says no repeat, which is not true. Of course, I did not expect it to be true, but just as proof, we'll turn this on, and then we'll look here. If you go up to here, you can see Ghosts and Goblins, one of my favorite games of all time. Now if we go back down here to Ghost Town Adventure. Well, that sounds interesting. Let's have a look at that. Oh look, it's Ghosts and Goblins. And also I found that there's a lot of games that are listed as the same name but turn out to be different games, which is odd. So I've found that there are a lot of games on here that are worth playing. But then I've also found some that, well, to put it very nicely, are not so good. Like for instance, this one. It looks nice from the beginning. It's got a nice graphic at the start, a nice dragon. Okay. We'll choose easy, and Oh, look at that. It's an updated version of Snake. Okay, so yeah, not that great of a game. And also included in this 369 games are some games that, yeah, not exactly what you're expecting. Like, for instance, here, number 337, Duke Nukem. Wow, Duke Nukem for the Nintendo. Let's see what that looks like. Duck. It's a game where you're a duck that pushes an egg around. That one was a bit of a disappointment. Something I do find surprising is in a cartridge this big from China that so many of these games are actually translated. In other things I've seen like this, usually half the games you get aren't translated into English. And here's one that isn't. It's one of only a few that I could find, and I mean, even though it's not translated, it's not that hard to figure out what you're doing. So one of the really good things about this is on games where there's a save function, it seems to work fine. Like, for instance, Pokemon here that I've been playing. Loads up your saved file as soon as you turn on the game, and boom, I'm right back where I left off. So the battery inside the cartridge seems to be working fine, which is a definite plus. What do I think of this cartridge? Is it worth buying? Well, you're certainly not going to get 369 different games on it, and you're not going to like every game that's on here. But you are going to get 30 or 40 decent games that are fun to play. So yes, I think it's worth it. It allows me to use my Game Boy for what it was intended, playing games. And when I travel, I can take one cartridge with me and my Game Boy. I don't have to lug around a big bag full of cartridges just so I have a selection of games to play. It's certainly not a cartridge that's going to make me say, oh look, I have this 369 in one cartridge, now I don't have to buy any other cartridges for my Game Boy. This is it. I still want to collect the originals, but I get to have fun playing my Game Boy while I'm looking for those originals, and I have a sampling of what kind of games I actually really enjoy playing on this Game Boy. So those are the games that I can hunt down. But that's all just my opinion, so thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, you can give me a like, give me a subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you next time.